I had to confront my own fears and weaknesses, or I could never have defeated you. It's not whether you win or lose, it's how you play the game.
Welcome back to More Force, showing you how to react with More Force. Here we are doing a morning stream. Apologize, it's been quite a while, but the reality app and my recording just would not work. I couldn't even stream, actually. I could do nothing for the past 3 days because they were doing this new hand sync kind of thing, they were trying out for April Fools. Well, April Fools with me, I couldn't even do a stream. But we're back again doing a morning stream. It's going to be only 20 minutes or so because I'm on my way to work. If you've seen one of these streams before, you know how it is. But let's go live. We got some more Twitter beef to talk about. All right. Turn off the collab. VTuber addresses Twitter beef. And broadcast. I gotta go through all this again. I had uninstalled reality and tried installing again just to see if it would work. It did not. Essentially just had to wait to the end of the trial period of the new thing that they're trying to implement. I hope they make it optional. Anyways, we're going to put in our tags here. There we go. Put in all of the hashtags. VTuner, I keep doing that. Only all of the VTuber hashtags. There you go. Alright, I think that's enough. Only got a limited amount of time. Can't be tweeting the entire time I'm streaming. So what is this Twitter beef about this time? So I was replying to this dude called Marsupial Gamer. Check him out on Twitter. I believe he has a YouTube too. He's a very cool guy. And he was, if you don't know, this happened years ago. There's this court case on Vic Mignogna. And he is a English voice actor. He did voices for Broly of Dragon Ball, Edward Elric. I think it was one of the main characters from Orin Host Club, if I remember correctly. Anyways, he got hashtag Me Too. It was a fake. It was cancel culture. It was fake BS, and he went to court over it to defend his name, which he did essentially. He has a lot more. I guess you could say fans. His fans stayed with him, and he has more fans because he's defended himself against the BS. His court case failed, unfortunately, through a technicality during the appeal. The Judge Chop, he chopped it up. That was the meme, coined by Ricada. He chopped it up, and so did Ty Beard, his lawyer at the time. He definitely effed that up. Anyways, because of these technical BS's, he ended up losing the case, but he ended up saving his name, and he's creating his own voice acting industry outside of Funimation, because Funimation is trash, filled with trash people. That is my opinion, take it or leave it. Anyway, so Marsupial Gamer was saying, reminder, that Vic never got his day in court. Nope, never did. Not really. Judge chopped it up by disallowing the case to proceed on shaky and unreasonable grounds. And Vic did not admit to any untoward or fireable offenses. He ate a jelly bean. That's it. That was the whole thing. Hashtag I stand with Vic. And so do I. And the whole jelly bean thing he's talking about is It's so stupid that they actually brought this to a court case. Like, it was like during a panel with Monica Rial, who, after all this, has only proceeded to look worse. That is my opinion. I don't care. Welcome. How are you? Welcome. I'm over here doing a morning stream on my way to work, so you might hear like birds chirping and stuff. Hi. So I'm just addressing a little bit of a Twitter beef that I had recently. I was giving it a breakdown, and I'll get into it. So I was just responding to this guy called Marsupial Gamer. He was just talking about this voice actor in America called Vic Mignogna, and how he never got his day in court, really, to truly defend his name. But he did. He did enough that his fans stayed with him, and those who are watching the case that may not have been his fans, like me, became his fans because he defended his name and his honor against people that were lying against him. And there was a concerted effort from people on Twitter, people in Funimation, people in, I think it was called Anime News Network, to defame and slander this guy. He defended himself. And I have so much respect for him for doing that, because it takes an unfathomable amount of money to defend yourself in a defamation case. So, my response to Marsupial Gamer was, we always stand with Vic. May his future accomplishments ring loudly. Hashtag I stand with Vic. That's it. That's all I said. Now, this Twitter retard wanted to come in and say, okay, pedo simp. So, this is triggering me already. But let me break it down. Thank you for liking the broadcast. Thank you very much. But so, he responded that way because one of the tactics that they used to defame him was call him a pedo, because, and it's actually absolutely false, because during conventions, he would like hug his fans or anything, or they with their parents right there in front of them, by the way, parental consent. It was no like behind the room BS. No, it was in the open with cameras and everything. He would hug his fans and yada yada. You know, if you ever been into a convention, and if the person you're going to see is really in tune with his audience, you know what they'll hug their fans, sign their clothing, sign their posters, whatever, sign their drawings, whatever. But they tried using that, him being a man for his fans, honoring his fans. They tried using that as a way to demean and slander him. Even his ex-wife came out of the woodworks. Again, ex-wife. So this already has some, there's already bad blood. Already. She came out of the woodworks and started slandering him on complete hearsay. But anyways, whoops. And just like in my other Twitter beef video, the post should be uploaded right, should be shown right there. Hold on 1 second. Zoom in a little bit. Here we go. Get a nice good look at my face. It's been a second since I've been able to stream because of the stupid update that they did. There we go. All right. So again, this dude, Mr. Bald Guy, yeah, I'm calling you out. If you're going to go into a public platform and start throwing out names like pedo and calling us simps to a pedo or some kind of BS. Anyways, I responded to him with, it's funny how you disagree with our opinion, and your first move is to demean and slander. Good to know that his detractors are still retards and hypocrites, because they are. Hashtag I stand with Vic. And he responded with, you called an autistic man a retard? Okay, Como defender. Which, by the way, I don't even know what that means at all. It sounds like some kind of new term that they coined for some kind of BS. I never even heard it before. If I decide to look it up, and I don't care that much, I might post it, edit it in. But I don't really care. But anyways, again, calling me names. Remember, he threw the stone first, by the way. Just remember that. He started this. So, and then I responded with, poor baby. After casting stones, they're hurt that they got tossed back. Grow up and stop randomly calling people names that would have a normal man jailed and the key thrown away. And stop pretending to be a victim with your autistic title you've given yourself. Which is what he's doing. Why else would he respond that way? He responded that way so that I wouldn't, hold him to task with his asinine statements. But no, I don't care about how you identify, how you look, or whatever. I'm going to call you out. And I'm going to do a video like this and laugh at you. Because that's the best way to do it. Just laugh at these Twitter retards. Anyways, he then responded with, no, Vic is a pedo. It's not defamation if he admitted it in court, which is bullshit. He did not admit to anything like that in court. That is the bullshit lie that they've been going on about for years. By the way, this court case happened years ago, and they're still to this day with this delusion. You can't help some people. If they want to be lied to, if they want to be sheep, let them be sheep. But then when these sheep create a herd and start attacking people on the herd mentality, just because someone said something, that's it. It's all hearsay, by the way. There's no proof of this. And start defaming and destroying other people's lives because of hearsay. That's when we have a problem. Anyways, my response to that is, and with that, it proves you're a fool and didn't watch and or dissect his court case. He never once admitted or said that. It's only people like you who feel a certain way and or blindly believe what others have told them. It's why we have cases like Vic Mignogna and Johnny Depp. Remember, Johnny Depp, for years, he had to put up with the slander that he was going through. It is all because of people not being objective and waiting for the clear evidence to show that Amber Heard was telling the truth, which she wasn't. It was a lie. He could tell it was a lie from the beginning. Now, the whole point of that was, well, maybe he participated in it, which I think so, but I think it was in retaliation, in mutual combat. And clearly the jury saw it that way too. Because best believe if fake cheers Amber Heard could have proven that Johnny Depp was this unhinged guy that would beat women just on the dime, then he would probably be in jail right now. His career would be over, which it kind of is over. There's other people trying to hire him because it was all false, but you know how cancel culture is. Even if you're proven to be innocent, it doesn't matter. Damage done. People are going to believe what they're going to believe with their herd mentality and continue to demean and defame a guy, even though it's proven that he is innocent. People still today are defending Amber Heard for what she did to Johnny Depp. And people still today are defending Monica Rial, Horseface, Jamie Markey, Arms Girl, all of them, and Monica Rial's perpetual simp. If this guy wants to talk about simps, Ron the Cock Toye. These people are still defaming Vic Mignogna. But, Vic's fine. The whole reason I'm making this video, because this guy, it's these sheep people that come into comments. Like, this Marsupial wasn't responding to Mr. Bald Guy. Not at all. No, he was just making a comment with hashtag I stand with Vic. He felt, again, with the feeling part, he felt that he had to come in and tell us that we are simps to a pedo, apparently, or that we are pedos, or we are, something along those lines. Either way, say that. If you say that to any man and to their face, that's how you get wrecked. But no, you're on the internet, so everything's fine, right? Anywho, and the next post was, okay, so he responded with that with Johnny and her beat the shit out of each other. That was never completely proven in court. Now, and he put us beat the shit out of each other. Wrong? I don't think so. I think it was most likely that he was defending himself against her bullshit. And remember, tell him, Johnny, who's gonna believe you? Remember that bullshit? Exactly. Anyways, Johnny and her beat the shit out of each other, which was never proven. I call bullshit. I think he was clearly defending himself. And it was proven, actually, it was proven in court that he was defending himself. Vic Mignogna touched kids. No, he didn't. No, he did not. Again, with the bullshit. And he admitted it. Talk to Law Twitter, and they'll say the same thing as I do. Those guys are infinitely more experienced than me. Here, I'll call some for you right now. And I called him on this bullshit. I said, no. You came into this conversation, so you defend your points. Don't go calling into Law Twitter, who has been proven biased and are retards in themselves. They are book smart, but they do not have common sense. You know how many people, like, come on, look at society now. There's a lot of book smart people in society now, but there is a lack of common sense. That is Law Twitter. Anyway, so my response to him was, oh, I know Law Twitter. Don't bring someone else to back up your asinine statement. This whole discussion is because you came in with defamatory words. So it's up to you to prove what you said is true. By all means, link the damning evidence on Vic. I'll wait. And his evidence, quote unquote, that he posted is just great. I love it. The evidence that he posts truly shows how brain dead these people are. And then I just wanted to come back, because usually when you say post the evidence, they'll post like some clip or anything, take it out of context to try to prove their point. No, immediately after I made that post, I then stated, I've seen the whole court case. So they'll bring in some random clipped out video. No, I want full context. Oh, and by the way, again, he did not provide the full context. It wasn't in the video, but it was clipped out. So he then responded with, he apologized for groping a minor because his ex was horrified with his actions. Here we go. This is the damning evidence. Are you ready? Are you ready for this damning evidence? Here we go. Hope you're ready. This is going to destroy my argument. This is going to prove that somehow a serial gamer and I are pedo simps. Here we go. This is from his ex-wife, by the way. Someone that has bad blood between them. Someone that has a reason to destroy his name. Someone that has a reason to be vindictive. This is his ex-wife. No proof, by the way. Just hearsay. Here we go. This is through an email from her. I spent the past year thinking the reconciliation of suffering and healing was mine to do alone. Assuming all those participating in your hidden exploits did so consensually. But private wounds. Oh wait, I should probably not do that. There we go. But private wounds are cracked open by the public declarations of other women speaking up about the harassment or abuse you inflicted upon them. It's just a few who came forward openly. So very many more have reached out privately. Yeah, I'm sure after one lying harpy comes out, the rest of the harpies and their flock come out to defend their oh-so-wise queen. Abuse inflicted upon them. It's just a few who came forward openly. So very many more have reached out privately to me and others close to us. All of them close to us. Who is us, by the way? All of them in tears, pain, and shame. Ooh. colleagues, cosplayers, fans, one of whom was underage at the time of her experience with you. And most heartbreaking of all, members of our own STC family. That's members, plural. Now again, this is not proof. This dude posted something from a person that benefits from another man's downfall, defamatory statements, with no proof, all hearsay, and a lot of this has been proven to be debunked. Like even the STC, like that's just some new BS that I don't even know about. But everything else has been proven false. No proof whatsoever. But you know, you're guilty until proven innocent, by the way. If somebody defames you, you have to prove they're wrong. No, not the other way around. No, that would only make total sense. Anyways, and this is the other damning evidence. So this is supposed to be Vic admitting to it. Oh my gosh, here we go. Oh boy, he's about to admit to all his wrongdoings. I am only now beginning to understand the depth of the pain I caused you. And the weight of it's nearly unbearable. I'm so ashamed and so deeply sorry. Those words don't even come close to the suffering. I'm working with a counselor and I'm fully committed to healing. There is so much I want to say, but I need to get further along in the process to have a clearer perspective. I do hope you're praying for me. Versus for my destruction. Notice how he didn't admit to any of the bullshit? Notice how he's just, by the way, men, this is why you never, ever apologize online, through email, any way they can record you, because if they're vindictive enough, it will be used against you. So, notice how he didn't admit to anything. The only thing he is saying is, I apologize you feel this way. Essentially. That is a lighthearted backslap to this woman. He say, oh, well, I'm sorry you feel this way. I hope you pray for me and not against me, by the way. That's all he said, essentially. He didn't admit to anything. But this is the damning proof that this dude wanted to give me. Again, clipped out, out of context, and even out of context, it still does not prove his point. That is how retarded these people are. Anyways. And my response to all this damning evidence was, and again, you are a fool. This is a vindictive ex-wife saying he groped children and Vic apologizing for her feeling this way. Once again, he never admitted to any of that bullshit and no evidence of it. Respond with hearsay with someone that doesn't want the best of him. Shake my head. And then I responded to what I just told you guys before. Let this be an example of why you never apologize online to someone. It can and will be taken out of context and used against you. Granted, this was the email, but you get the point. Like, this was the email. Just imagine if this was a Twitter post, which they have done before and brought it to court. His apologies for making people feel a certain way because he's a nice guy. Like, honestly, I'm not a Christian. I am a Hebrew Muslim of Moorish descent. I practice Islamism. But I would say Vic Mignogna, based on his own actions and what he says, seems to be one of the most Christian people I've ever seen before. That's just my perspective. And he responds with, not vindictive. She was upset. Still vindictive. Anyway, she was upset because someone she thought she loved groped a child. Nope. Bullshit. She was willing to put the past behind, and he destroyed it by said bullshit. If she was really put the past behind, she wouldn't come out of the woodworks to destroy his name. And with that, unfortunately, or actually, hold on, give me 1 second. We can finish this. There's only 2 more posts. We're going to finish the rest of this. I don't want to have to come back to this. By the way, the coup de grace to this was, I asked my last statement, he has yet to respond with, by the way. Of course. Because there's nothing to respond with. This dude is a complete fucking hypocrite. And it is people like this that destroy men's good name and their hard work over and over and over and over again. I'm going to my place of work, but let's just knock this out, these last 2 pages. And again, you are wrong, because he didn't do it. A vindictive woman saying in an email that you did something isn't proof, nor should you have relied on it. I could say in this discussion, you threatened me. Email, you saying you did these things. Does that make my statement true? If I were to do the exact same tactics that this, I would not use words against her, because she didn't personally attack me. I would use words against this dude. But this harpy, there we go, that's the word. This harpy, if I were to do the exact same tactic that this harpy used, this dude would be crying. And then the only thing he can respond with, because he has no point, is, are you done using your weird avatar to comment on everything? Notice he had to demean and shame me again when he couldn't make an argument again. Remember how he initiated this conversation by jumping in and calling us pedo simps? Fuck these people. And my response to that is, and no, I'm never done using my avatar to emote on you. Are you upset at that or something? Seems to me you need to grow up. Go outside and get out your bubble of me lightly memeing on you as you feeling a type of way. So I meant to say, get out of your bubble. It's supposed to be if me lightly memeing on you has you feeling a type of way. And that's it. These people have no morals. They are sheep. They do not care about what kind of harm they can do to a man, to a woman, to a child by opening their mouth on Twitter, online, or the news. They do not care. They will destroy your life and be happy for it. Anyways, I gotta go. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'll be seeing you guys next time. Life gets you down. It's probably a little more force, so I'll be seeing you.